ROSIE is a project co-financed by the European Union's transnational cooperation program Interreg Central Europe, which promotes responsible innovation in Central Europe. Inovacija institution, as one of the partners in the project, encouraged the innovation development of small and medium-sized enterprises, and through ROSIE project, Inovacija implemented the pilot program in cooperation with small and medium-sized enterprises in Zadar County. Innovation in the 21st century is more complex and unpredictable than ever before, and therefore it requires new guidelines. Nevertheless, innovation is a driver of development, and her role and importance of the innovation process for SMEs is unquestionable. Within the ROSIE project, the concept of responsible research and innovation is changing, and the business sector is becoming a user and a participant in the innovation process. That means that it involves the engagement of all social actors, researchers, industries, policymakers, and civil society, and their joint participation in the research and innovation process. In the territory of the Republic of Croatia, especially in Zadar County, responsible innovation is a new approach. The outcomes of the ROSIE project are aimed at transferring technical and managerial knowledge for SMEs. So what we did was, through an international pilot programs, we tested responsible innovations tools and strategic proposals from all stakeholders in the innovation chain. Our project outcomes are expected to be positive for our society in terms of what they may bring for research in business and also for improving the quality of life in general.
Dear ROSIE project friends and partners, I'm very happy to have an opportunity to address my experience in this project. Well, ROSIE is all about responsible innovation, and what I do actually is very much connected to it. I'm PhD in the area of open innovation and organizational culture, and have a lot of experience working with small, medium and large size organizations, where I have had an opportunity to work in adoption, implementation, or management of organizational culture and everything that is related to innovation, practices, technical, social side of it. Responsible innovation is a concept that has finally found its way to reach the small and medium-sized companies, and what I did in this project is that I acted on behalf of Inovacija Zadar and City of Šibenik, helping them implement those practices to small and medium-sized companies that work on a local level. Those companies are particularly focused and concentrated on a blue economy, for the reason that Šibenik and Zadar are both cities and towns that are located on a seaside. So exploring the responsibility of innovating in a blue economy is something that is quite new for different reasons and for Croatian economy. Those reasons are historically connected to profit and the margin that was necessary to be met in order to pronounce some company or organization as successful. What we actually nowadays perceive as a quality, and the quality is more and more something that any industry and organization tends to reach, is the connection of quality to quality of life. Those two concepts are met in a concept of responsible innovation, because if we do a quality products or we provide quality services, it necessarily nowadays means that we are involving a number of stakeholders that are participating in a process of generating those products and services, and that are necessarily asked about what they want and what they expect out of it. Exactly for that reason, therefore, for the reason that I had an opportunity to talk and discuss the topic of responsible innovation with many stakeholders, ranging from small and medium enterprises to university, as well as local government, was the reason I felt happiness to be a part of this project. It is not only that, it is also the reason that I had an opportunity to meet different people from Europe, from different countries, and meet differences as well as similarities in between thoughts and means of implementing the responsible innovation. And as for the last few words, as one explores the expanse of new lands and space, he or she usually meets a lot of obstacles and complications along the way. It was not different in this project at all. We were all aiming high and finding our ways to implement what we wanted and to adopt certain new practices to small and medium entities. Whether we were successful or not, we will find out in the future. But what we learned is that those concepts, open innovation, responsible innovation, all rely on organizational culture of each entity we were communicating with. And for that reason, what we need to do is to put more effort in the future, to implement more responsibility into innovation, to find a way to increase the quality of life of our consumers, of our fellow citizens that will live with, and to wish them all the best for the next few projects that I'm sure are going to come very soon. Have a nice rest of the project and hope to see you soon.